Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to ARK. It is a very, very early morning on Fjordur, and I tell you what, it needs to be because we have a very busy day today. Now that we have the gamma version of the Fenrir done, we're going to go ahead and start building our own custom base. Going to start moving over all of our tames, all of our gear, all of our equipment. Everything is getting moved over here. This is going to be our main home for a very, very long time. So over the next couple of videos, we'll probably get all of the base built. We'll get kind of everything moved in and good to go. And the thing is, we're going to go ahead and replicate the base that we had over on Valguero. That is my favorite base out of all of them. We've done new bases on every map. That's kind of what we usually do. However, for our main base, I really want it to be that one. And don't worry, we will be building more bases on this map. I want to build one kind of in each one of the portals. So there will be more base building. It's just this will be our main one with all of our stuff. Before we get started, let me show you who I found. That's our Argentavis, man. Dude, somebody left me a comment about him being kind of teleported in when we were doing either the Shadow Mains or the Rock Drakes whenever we went to Asgard. So I went over there and looked and couldn't find him anywhere, so I went ahead and downloaded the mod, the same one that I used to find Wingman when he decided to go on a flyabout on Valguero, and got him located. So we're all good, man, and we definitely need the heavy lifting while we're on this map doing this base build. A little bit of an omelet for breakfast. Appreciate that. So as you can see, we have the kind of like the layout done. I wanted to get this done beforehand because I had to keep jumping in between maps because I just couldn't remember how the design was. It's going to be kind of the same, but we are going to modify it. And I see you over there, Mr. Feather Raptor. But we are going to have to modify it a little bit to change some stuff around. The one over there is terraced, right? So right about here, it goes up to a little bit higher level because the base is built on a slope. That's one of the things I really like. So it's not just a huge flat base. We will be doing that here. So that means that our cooking stuff that was out over on the front here, I think we're going to move to the side. That way it's still up and elevated. Gives us something over there. And I don't know if we're going to build the room on where the feather raptors were for our egg production. We'll have to see. That's something we can deal with later. However, let's go ahead. I'll show you what we have over here and we'll start on our build. I'm not sure how much we'll get done today. I at least want to get the walls up, the inside done, and at least the roof over there. That's a very, very simple roof. This is a complicated end, where like all of our breeding area was. So, a lot of these resources I got from just, clearing this out. It was all heavy, like, woods and everything over here. I brought these from Valguero, one of the trips that I was over there doing some surveying, and all this stuff too. A lot of this was just pre-made over there that we had, and I made some more up because we got so many resources. And I need to make some more of the triangles while we're doing our talking. I didn't make nearly enough of those. Let's make all 18. So, yep, I see ya. Don't be tearing my stuff up, man. I'm just getting it all set out. Serves you right. So, as you can see, the neighbors are not friendly. So, we got feather raptors on that cliff. We've got them on that cliff. And then all throughout here are saber-tooth and stuff. So, we will be building a wall with some slight defense. And then a behemoth gate over there as well. All throughout here, we will be building a lot of stuff. So, I have a lot of stuff planned. And then the main reason I want to be over here is because right over here is that weird little kind of cliff that sticks out. I've got something I want to do at another point in time right there with Wingman and a launch pad and stuff like that. So we'll kind of, I'll kind of deal with that later. We are not building the arena on the back though. That is not coming over here. We're doing something totally different with the boss fights. So let's grab a couple things that we'll need. Not that. We're going to need a few walls. We've got those. We're going to need a couple pieces of glass. We're going to need one of these. Let's take 2 of those. And let's grab just a few of these. We're going to need a lot of those. Can I walk? We can. So, I didn't want to do it off camera. I wanted to show you. Since all of this is elevated, we are going up the second story. Or not second story, but, 2 high. These 2 that are on the front won't stay there. We just need those for clipping in our gate. And then all of this will be elevated in a kind of like a deck fashioned out over here. And then as for over here, we'll start setting these out. And this is going to be our bay window. We only go, I think it's like 1 past here. And then this starts our kind of a slope down, right? Where it drops to the second level. And that's one reason why I needed more of these triangles. Because we do have another bay window on the back side. And what we have for our layout up here is 1 wall. And then we've got the glass. one wall, and then this is where it's going to kind of drop down and stuff like that. And it comes in two. So it comes into... Wait, does it come in two? Yeah, comes in two. So let's set this one here as well. And then this will be kind of our front part here. So, as for the parts, everything is S+, except for the walls. I like the walls to be normal because it has the wood slats on the inside. It kind of breaks up the, you know, like the solid stone, right? Just adds a little bit something different to it. So I'm going to go ahead and totally fill this in. And we'll set up our stairs and stuff, and then kind of work on the back wall over here. And then we'll jump over to that side, and then come this way and meet in the middle. I can't remember exactly how many it was from there over to where our other doorway was. But I know it's like, I think it's only 4 across here. Then we go in a little bit, and then it'll be our door. So, all right, give me a second. Let me get some more foundations out, and we will continue. All right, let's trade the foundations for some stairs. Just need 2. And those will go right here. So what we have from the back coming forward now is 3 of the foundations, 2 sets of stairs, and then 2 more of these. This is where we have like the chemistry bench and stuff set up, and then over here is where we had the replicator and forge and stuff like that. All right, let's drop all of this off for the moment. And let's grab... Where's my railings? And this needs to be 2 sets of walls, because that is outer walls there. And I'll pull some of these down later, probably in the next video, and we'll start putting our glass windows in. It's just easier to do it with all, all solid walls until I get it all set up and kind of figure out what's what. And then back here... This is where our other bay window is. And it's kind of a large one, so... I think it was just 2. Maybe it was 3. I think that's right, because it's bigger than this one. This one's only 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be 1 more. And I think for back there, we're going to do the elevated bay window. So I should have some triangle ceilings. I do. That might be enough. It might not. It's going to go up a level, though, right? Yeah, because I had stairs going up. Wait, do we want to do elevated over here? We do. It looks better. Oh, I don't have my ramps. Boy, I tell you what. Trying to make sure I got enough room. At the same time, I'll keep throwing everything back. I think it's 3 that we have set up over here. So it starts off there. We'll just set 3 for now. I know it needs to be moved over some. And this went out 2. So I need 1, 2, 2 more of those, and that'll kind of complete that. Wait, is that the... That's a bird. I need to move the bird now that I have everything down here. 1, what are we missing? Stone! It's alright, we have plenty of that around. Let's pull it from right over here. I do want to leave some of this stuff, so I don't want to totally tear up everything. I do want to leave a little bit just so that it's, you know, we got some scenery around instead of just having it all... What are you heavy on? Instead of it all just being kind of tore up. Well, I tell you what, can you just... There we go. I'll come back for it, don't worry. Alright, it was 1 more of you. Grab this stone. I'm going to need it later, too. We've got some upstairs. I left it in the Dodic. I should have just brought him down here. I didn't think I was going to have that much stone, so I was doing it by hand. I should definitely grab him. He has a ton of it in his inventory. Alright, so we're going to need those. Let's go ahead and just grab a few more of these. We'll do 10. And I think the way we had this was we'll pick that one up and it was 2 sets. Then it's kind of even on the sides. Alright, so there's that. Set these up. And we will do the loadout mannequins like we did last time in here. I kind of like having those set up, the loadout mannequin, the upgrade station, and then the other loadout mannequin. We can go ahead and line this. We'll block it off for now. Like I said, if we decide to do the Feather Raptor breeding area, we can always do that later. Nice, man, nice. It's coming together. It's still so much left, though. Alright, cool. So, we have this part totally done. Let's jump over to this side. Let's grab some more of our stuff. Let's leave those. We don't need the ramps. We can leave those. Let's grab some walls. And what we're going to do is line it up over here. So we need... I'm going to have to pick some of these up. 3. We got 4 of those. And then it comes out 2. Okay. It'll make sense in a minute. Just let me, yeah. So that'll go there. And then these are actually going to get picked up. I just needed to count 4 over. And these need to get spun around. Okay. There we go. And I don't think we need these out here. This is where part of the cooking area was. Isn't anymore. And this will all be closed in. And then our last dino gate is going to go directly across on that side for the back. So we will have some stuff out back. Or at least a way to get out of there. We're just not going to have that huge arena. I'll tell you what, man, that thing was so massive. And that'll kind of finish off this right here. I think one more there and pick this one up. Alright, let's grab our other dino gate. Oh, that's right, we need to put the foundations down for it to clip to. We can probably leave those. It's going to be a little bit of a deck back here. And that is straight lined up. Cool, so that was the layout of the old base. And then I think it was 2 or 3 wide we had for the doorway. I think it was 2. This is where we had our refrigerators and we had our generators and all that stuff. I do like having our breeding area all kind of closed in one area here too, you know. And I'm not too sure what I want to do with our storage. We did have storage here too, right? And it was just, I don't know, man, it was really weird. Why does that seem off a little bit? Should be 7 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the right width. Maybe this was only 1 wide? Or maybe this wasn't here. I don't remember. It'll be fine, though. I think we're going to move our storage, though. I don't think we're going to have it sitting right here. Oh, this whole thing needs to be moved down 1. That's what it is. There we go. That's why it kind of seemed off. We'll do that like that, and this one needs to move down 1 more. I tell you what, man, it's it's harder recreating a base than just building a new one. All right, put our last wall out. Ah, there we go. That seems better. So yeah, we did have all of our tech storage right here. We might still do it like that. I don't know. We might just move that upstairs. We had a little bit of room upstairs on our 2nd level. And it was out of the way. That way I can still go up there and see what's what. But it's not like a big eyesore sitting right down here, you know. And instead of having our staircase right here, we had that big spiral one that went all the way up. We're going to have probably 2 or 3 levels of the tech elevator. Just because it's easier, it's a lot simpler, and it looks a little bit cleaner too, right? So that is, for the most part, the frame of our base. I think. Could be wrong. We will find out as we start building more if something is off. Oh man, I really hope it's not. Alright, so that part's done. So all we have left to do for here is build up. However, let's fix this front real quick. So out here is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to have much over here. I'm still going to put up some of the crop plots, I think. had the plant species. We'll have them on neutral, but I do like them as flowers. Maybe 3 around the corners right here. And then we had our steps and all of our stuff out here. So what I'm thinking is putting a lot of our trophies and stuff out here. Maybe some flags. I do want to have our trophy wall like we started back on Valguero on this back side. That's one reason why I'm thinking about not putting anything back there. Making this one huge trophy wall right here. That'd be kind of neat, I think. Let's grab some stairs, though. We'll put some stairs off the back and the front just so that we have something to get up and down with. And let's grab a couple more of these. We don't need that one wall. Go ahead and just clip this in all together if we can. Is that going to look weird? Operate. It is. Why does that stick out further? Interesting. We'll pick that up. This is going to be where one of the plant species are, so it's going to look a little weird until we get that up. And then back here is going to be elevated. So we're going to just wrap this around the corner, maybe only 3 deep or so, to about right here, maybe 4. We're going to put our cooking stuff out here, and we're going to put some beer barrels as well, because there are some things on here I want to tame that requires that. Let's put some stairs out here for now, though. Tell you what, having my back to where those things come from has me a little bit worried. Let's grab some railings as well. Leave some of those for weight reasons. Tell you what, we might go ahead and put some ramps out here as well. Just to kind of square it off. It'll look the same as that. I hate how that one plant's there, but I mean, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're kind of building in the jungle as it is anyways. Nice, man. Nice. That is not too bad. It'll be good. It'll be good. We just have a lot left to do. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and build this side up to where the top of this is. And then we'll try to get our roof on this area here, at least before today's done. And then I'll have to do some looking probably back on Valguero, because over here we have a section of roof that kind of sticks out for our indoor balcony here. And it wraps around to this side here. And I kind of need to get the exact number of walls and stuff that's up. So I'll have to do a little bit of looking and surveying before we build this side. So yeah, let me get some stuff together and we'll work on this in the roof. Alright, so that is a very large amount of walls. So we got all the way over here done. So what we're doing in here is you have 6 walls high. And then if you want to count it from down here, it's just 7 walls high. And also with having the regular ones versus S+, it's a lot easier to see if the walls are actually straight. Versus if you just have the S+, you can't see the wood slats, so you don't know if something's off or not. In here, you go all the way up and you leave kind of like a border up top. It looks better from the outside. And then over here, we're only doing 3 high. Because, do I have the walls on me? I got a couple. We're going to do 1 set of regular walls. Same thing, kind of like a border. And then we're going to cap that off. So we need to make some more of the triangle ceilings. Oh, wait, we're out of stone. Aren't we? Think so. Let's start making 7 of those. Let's grab a little bit more of the stone while we're over here. But yeah, so we'll do that, and that way it's kind of got like another border. It's not straight up, and it kind of keeps it from being a straight up and down wall, you know? Makes it look a little bit better. That's why we didn't do on the back side it all the way down to the ground. We kind of did the elevated. We are heavy again a little bit. At least we got tons of resources out here. I'll have to find out where the plant species are on this map. I don't know if there is any. I might have to bring them over from Valguero as well. Let's throw all this into here. And we'll just make up a bunch of these. I'm going to need quite a few more. That'll get us started, though. Seems a lot smaller than it was before. I don't think it is. I think it's a... Wait, oh, it is. It is a lot smaller. What did I do wrong? Is it supposed to go out 1 more? I think we're supposed to come over 1 more. Right, because that's got 2. Oh, it is. I'm supposed to go over 1 more. We're supposed to have 3. Didn't mean to do that. A little bit of medical brew. It's the heat, man. It's been out in the sun all day. So I'll take this one down here. Not a big deal. We'll put one more set of stairs there. That's the thing with building, man. Oh, dude. You think you have everything straight, and then it's like totally off. So there's those. We're going to need a lot more. We're going to need some more of the glass as well. And we need one more set of stairs. Where's our ramps at? And let's grab just a few railings. Alright, let's set this out first. I thought I was looking a little small, but I thought, like I said, it was just me. Alright, so there's that. Super simple fix, though. It's not that big of a deal. And we'll put these back out. Ah, there we go. A little bit larger. Throw our railings down. And we'll come back whenever we're done and put pillars in all the corners and stuff. That's what we did on the last build. And dude, I tell you what, it makes it look so much better. I think that's set. Work with me here, buddy. Definitely need the wing support. Nope, not there, not there. Do it here as well. Set a couple more of our stone walls down. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since we've done an actual base build, I think. It was like over on Gen 2 we did it. And then we'll close off this to the inside. We're going to need, what, 1, 2 more of those? Oh, easy. I'm out of stone, right? A little bit more stone. Alright, we'll get our railings out. And I always set them down a little bit. That way it covers up the little bit of a gap whenever you put the roof on, right? Now we can go ahead and cap this off. We need it clip into the correct part, though. Alright, so it was all kind of weird trying to clip it onto those, so I just built from these up. That way, at least it's all straight and kind of connects correctly. And we did it right because those aren't falling, so they're not just freestanding. Cool, so that is that. Put these back down. Nice. And there is our bay window. It looks a little weird at the top there. I think it has to do with the glass. Might have to play with that later and see why that's not clipping in correctly. But that's the bay window done. We'll leave that there. The last part I want to try to get done today before we go is the ceiling. And I'm really, really hoping I remember how to do this. So part of it is going to be stone. And this part's got the elevator part, right? We got the ramps that go up. And I think we have it to where it's 3 down here and 2... Wait, is it centered? It's not going to be centered, right? It is. I might not have had it that high on the other one. We might have to drop that down. I think it's dropped down one more, because it was only 2 and 3. Then it comes out 3. That's going to be there for the stairs, and that should drop straight down there. Well, that was just totally weird. Wait, stop! Tell you what, man, building gets so weird in ARK sometimes. I'll get that fixed with a different piece here in a few minutes. Alright, and it's going to stop. I think it was right here. Alright, we'll pick you up. Grab a couple ramps. Dude, it's getting dark so quick around here. That's the one thing I'm going to miss about the castle, is having it to where it's super bright out. Is it supposed to be like that? I can't remember if I went all the way back. I'm going to have to see about that. So I don't remember having a problem where this comes down directly on top. I thought it dropped off beforehand. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just pick up the or set them as stairs. Do I have it like that? I might have got rid of that one is what it is. All right, let's try this again. Might be what it was. And he can come up there. That's right, because creatures, all the tames that I had up here just kind of run up with this wall back that I just picked up too. All right, so we need some more triangle pieces to go here. And I think one there too. That's what it was. Pick you up. And we're out of those. We might have some more. Try to craft them up. There we go. All right. Get this part done, and then we'll finish the rest in the morning. Yep, I know, man. It's dinner time, dude. And all this part goes down one level. And then we'll do the same thing with these, but I need to set the walls out. Tell you what, man, it's getting very, very dark. I need to make a couple more pieces. We'll come back in the morning. I'll finish that little bit there for the bay window. It's going to be the same thing as that one, right? Where it has the outside that kind of sticks out with the railings at the top. And then we'll work on doing, it's going to be just all stone. And then the glass in the middle right here. And that'll kind of complete this half of the build. I mean, that's a lot of stuff for today. That is not bad. We're going to put our pillars too to suspend it from the ceiling so it doesn't look too weird. But I will see you in the morning. Alright, so we're just grabbing some supplies. And we will head up to the roof and get started on that. So all that I did overnight was went ahead and put the kind of like the regular ceilings around the outside for our border. So what we do is we try to put the kind of like our little sunlight up there. It's going to be even with this second story that we have. So 2 rows on this side, 1 all around the perimeter, and that kind of squares that away. And I went ahead and put railings up here just so that we have that. Let's go ahead and fly up here. It is a very, very simple roof, if it clips together right. Sometimes it doesn't. So we'll do one of you here. And we'll paint all these later. Like I said, that'll be kind of some of the final steps we do at the end of our build. And we'll do you right there. Oh, wrong button. There we go. One of you here. And you right there. Slats across the sides. Didn't mean to clip that wherever it went to. And you know the piece that I forgot to bring was the... Nope, it works there. Okay, never mind. Never mind! I was gonna say I forgot about that one corner piece, but that's what those are. Alright, so we got those. We'll set these and I'll do the side pieces afterwards. That way all of this clips in correctly and doesn't try to clip sometimes to the side piece. I don't know, for some reason they're off a little bit sometimes. And that is it. It looks really weird until you get a tin on it, man. Alright, let's leave all that. We'll grab some regular walls. It's almost like we're back home on Valguero, man. And I'll clip in the side pieces last. Again, sometimes if you clip it off there to start, it kind of clips to the wrong part. And then you have like this weird gap where it doesn't seal right. The less faces you have that this thing needs to clip on, see, like right there, kind of went weird. See, that's that big gap I'm talking about. So the less faces that you have to clip it on, whenever you're starting it off, the better. And where did I mess up? Somewhere up here, this one got kind of... Yep, that whole row there got kind of weird. I really hope in ARK 2 they work on the building some, just to make it a little bit easier. There we go. So I've been playing quite a bit of Atlas lately, as a second series on our channel, and I tell you what, man, the building in that, so far, is so much better than ARK. Everything kind of works a little bit better. Is that weird there? It is a little bit. I think there's always a gap right there, though. Nope, there's not one here. Interesting. That might be where I put that together. Is there another place where it's messed up? I think right there's kind of weird. I don't know. I'll have to fix that later. I have to see what's going on with that. Last thing before we go. Some pillars so that our ceiling is not just suspended. So I like doing it from the top. It looks a little bit better, and then it doesn't have it in the way down below, you know? Corner snap them there. Corner snap there, and then we're also going to do all of these too. I think we just do the one here, the one here, and then we do our corners. Need to go on the outside to get that one. There we go. Add a little bit of like texture to it, you know? I usually like doing this at the end, just so that nothing gets messed up. And I think there we just stop where it is. Should we go one more? Might as well go one more. If we're going to do that, might as well go up one more too, right? Easy, easy. So worried he's going to drop me all the time. He's dropped me too much, man. It happens all the time. Would you... Oh, that's right. You can't clip it to the sides of those. And one more up there. Oh, can we make it? I'm in the trees. Buddy, we're in the trees. You won't see most of them. Like I said, we're going to have that little deck out here. Do the couple over here, and that will be our build for today. I've got a lot of planning to do for the next part, just because I need to go to Valguero and see what's over there, like what we already have set up, and then what I want to change. I'm hoping to get in the next video the rest of this built, at least the majority of it, you know. I still want to put the airport on top, too, for the birds. I kind of like it up there, and our little bird breeding area up top. Why do you not want to clip? Alright, I'll go from the bottom up. Doesn't matter. And we can't do it right here either, right? Yeah, that kind of sucks, man. Ah, dude, well, not too bad of a day. Oh, man, it has been a while since we've done building in ARK, so I'm a little rusty at it. And then I'm also trying to do exactly a recreation of our other base. So trying to remember what's where and how many foundations. It's just, oh, dude, tell you what, it definitely tests your building skills. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked the recreation of our Valguero base here on Fjordur. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Wingman's tired, man. Look at him. Dude's yawning like crazy. It's early morning, too.